What's up, guys? So this is going to be the first test of my ultrasonic cleaner. Used for many things. I'm going to use this for 3D printing mainly, I think, but I got this for, basically whatever I want. And right now, I'm going to try and clean some of these oil cans that I've had for years. So I picked this up on Amazon for $361 Canadian shipped, and it's a 15-liter model. And the reason that it's being used outside is because what I didn't know, and I should have thought of, is it harms pets. My sweet little rats there. When I turned this on, and I had it on for a couple seconds when I first got it, and they freaked out and screamed, and they did not like that, and it was painful for them. So I can't really use the cleaner anywhere but outside with the door closed, because these guys don't like it. So all I got in here is some simple green. I didn't really I don't have a ratio or anything. And let me see here, I'm going to try and clean these two. This one's not so bad, I don't think, but this one's pretty gunked up. And then get the lid for that blue can right there. So I'm going to throw these in and see how they do. Let's just chuck them in there. Sorry, I can't see. It's fucking sunny out here, man. Try and get this in here. Alright, on these. Sorry about the video. It's shaking around, not being in the right spot, man. It's everything's shining in my face out here. I just gotta dry my hands off. Hang on a sec. Alright, I'm not gonna turn the heater on for this. I'm just gonna leave it what it's at. I put hot water in there, 44 degrees apparently. I guess 4.5 minutes. So let's turn her on and see what happens. See how this comes out. Cool. I'm gonna leave that run and we'll see how it goes. Alright, that was the 4 minutes and 49 seconds it was on there, so let's see what this stuff looks like here. After just that time, it might be hard to tell, I don't know. I mean, it's still pretty dirty, I guess, and I'm wondering if this can get this off, but I see some oil floating on the water. There was some oil in here. Let's see what we got under here. Alright. I don't know if you can see inside there. I barely can. But I think what I'll do here, stop grabbing that. Sorry. Didn't realize I wasn't looking at that. I mean, it's doing something. So, we're going to put it in there for a lot longer. Let's see, my hand's all wet again. I don't want to touch this with a wet hand. A wet, oily hand. Okay. $30 minutes, eh? I wonder how you set seconds. Maybe you only get minutes, and then it just times seconds. Well, I don't know if I'm going to leave it for that long, but I'll come back in a bit and see. Alright, so it's been 30 minutes, 35, and then I did pause it for probably 10 minutes and it soaked for a bit, so let's see how we're looking here. It's not too bad. It's actually looking pretty clean. I can wipe the rest of that off. It looks like that came out pretty clean. And this water has gotten significantly hotter now than when it was when I put it in here. Yeah, that is quite hot water. And yeah, it looks like it's cleaned that off. Let's see. Oh, I could still do with some wiping. Got a fly in there, I guess. R.I.P. fly. These have come pretty clean. I think I'm going to leave it in there for 30 more minutes, and then I'll come back, and if it's not like perfectly clean by then, I'll just take it out and wipe anything off that I need to. That's nice and simple. So 30, and away we go. Alright, so here we are with everything clean. It's actually been a couple of days. I sort of forgot to record the rest of the video after I took everything out. But this stuff ran in the ultrasonic cleaner for about an hour and 10 minutes. I'm pretty impressed. I mean, this stuff came out, you know, relatively clean. It still looks a little, I don't know if you can see in there, but there's still some shit in there I kind of got to wipe out with Kleenex or whatever. Paper towel, sorry. You know, no big deal, but it came pretty clean. And I got this nice, I got that paint off the side that was on there, and if I could, if I ran it more, I'm sure it would be fine. Now, I did have to actually wipe these off. When I pulled them out, there was like a residue, or not a residue, like a bunch of white powdery stuff. Yeah, shit left over. The other thing too is I'm sure this would have worked a lot better if I'd used a much better cleaner solvent. I mean, I just used a little bit of Simple Green and water, and it was okay. You can see it's taken some of the finish off there. I did kind of expect something like this to happen. I mean, these two particular cans these are at least 50 years old. They've been around for a long time. As for this, I'm not sure how old this is. It's pretty old, but yeah, it got pretty clean. You can see there's some of what I was talking about there. I don't know if that's, yeah, that might actually be part of it. So yeah, I had to wipe this off. All in all, though, I'm pretty happy with the way things turned out. It's pretty simple to clean, so, you know, it didn't involve any real work, a little wiping off. And like I said, if I'd used a better cleaner, I think things would have turned out a little bit better. I was just testing it out. This was the first run. Also, to note, you should not put flammable chemicals in your ultrasonic cleaner, like acetone or rubbing alcohol or solvents or things like that. Because as the ultrasonic is running, it's heating that up. And I know I mentioned a little earlier, when I put my hands in that water, that shit was hot. Like, that was way hotter than what I'd started with. So if you're doing that with solvents, they're heating, they're evaporating, and you're getting all those vapors out into the air. And as we all know, or should know, vapors are fucking dangerous. Those are what blow up. Those are what cause explosions and fires. So please don't use alcohol or solvents in your ultrasonic cleaner. Stay safe, everybody. If you like this video, you know, hit the like button. Let me know. Comment. Let's start a conversation about it. If you have questions, by all means ask, and I'll answer what I can. Or if you got an idea of something I should try, let me know that too. I'll give it a shot. But that's that for now. Thanks for watching, guys.